Breaking news, the good news. So, I'm in dietetics, and last year I had the privilege of working in sports dietetics. In sports, the major and main fuel source for optimal performance in athletes is carbohydrates. And if we are to run the race set before us with endurance, as Hebrews 12 verse 1 states, we will need fuel. Now, Jesus is the bread of life, and John 1 verse 1 says that Jesus is the Word. So the Word is the bread of life. Now, bread is a carb, and a lack of carbs leads to poor concentration, poor performance, increased injuries, delayed recovery, and lack of energy. And you and I, in this race of life, will lack energy if we don't fuel up. And someone who lacked energy, someone who got tired, was Elijah. Now, Elijah was so focused on Jezebel coming against him that he forgot about the God who was for him. And in the previous passage, just a few verses before 1 Kings 19, he had supernatural strength, but now he was afraid, and he fled into the wilderness and sat under a broom tree. He asked the Lord that he may die. He said, I am no better than my ancestors. He went to sleep, and the angel of the Lord woke him up and told him, get up and eat. See, beside his head was bread and water. The angel told him, get up and eat, or the journey ahead will be too much for you. See, he wanted to die. What he wanted was to die, but what he needed was strength for the journey ahead of him. And we may want to die, but what we need is strength. What we need is the bread of life. We need to eat this, otherwise the journey ahead will be too much for us. It will be overwhelming when God has called us not to be overwhelmed, but to overcome. Throughout the scriptures, we see Jesus breaking bread and sharing it. So that is the purpose of breaking bread. Whatever bread, whatever word I receive from God, I would like to break it and share it with you. And I'll be sharing it on the following platforms: YouTube and Instagram. So stay tuned. This is Leanne Kalipi, live from Cape Town, Isekanis, Kaapstad.